I played video games since I was a toddler, and in this video I will let you know what I wish I knew about gaming much sooner. Also, I will let you know why almost all gamers lie to themselves in a way that they're probably not even aware of. And that includes you if you still play video games. When I was a kid, I played games all the time. I was actually born to be a gamer. Like, I'm not kidding you when I say I had a PC before I was born. My dad, who always enjoyed video games, literally bought a PC for me and set it up before I was born. So needless to say, I've played video games since I was quite young. And in retrospect, this quickly went from harmless fun to a really bad habit that had a very negative impact on my life. Especially when I was a teenager, because that's when you're actually supposed to start finding yourself. But I didn't. Instead, I went home to play League of Legends every day after school. I will tell you that when I finally started to get rid of the habit of gaming about 2 years ago, that is when I started to grow up. That's when I started improving for real. Started becoming a man that I was actually proud to be. I go out dancing a lot, currently almost every day. And when you do that, you hang out with people of all ages. And you probably don't do this. You probably hang out with people your own age, you weirdo. Maybe people that you study with or your old high school gang or something. But when you hang out with people that are all ages, you will occasionally run into people that are 40 years old that act like awkward teenagers. Super insecure and incredibly socially awkward. And after some time, it hit me. The video game t-shirts, the gaming tattoos, the still living in their parents' basement type vibes. The thing is, when you spend the majority of your day away from reality, you literally spend your life avoiding real life. And what happens then is that you won't mentally age. It's the same thing with people that regularly smoke weed from when they're young. They stay distracted, so they never really grow up because they never experience life. To experience life and really grow up and improve as a person, you have to actually allow yourself to live life. Like, does it not make sense to you that if you spend 50% of your time with your brain completely cut off from reality, you will actually mature 50% slower? You will experience 50% less. When everyone else is 30 mentally, you will have the mind of a 15-year-old. If you're serious about building your discipline, I have some great news for you. June 16th, I will launch a 30-day course on how to become more disciplined with multiple proven methods that will drastically change your life. If this does sound interesting to you, click the link in the description or the link in my profile and we can get on a call and talk about it. You may remember that I said in the start that almost all gamers lie to themselves. And here's why. You may think I've been over-exaggerating a little bit in this video and that it's not about you because you don't play that much. But that's the lie. That's the lie you're probably telling yourself, even if you're not aware of it. In my experience, and since I've been a gamer most of my life, I've had a lot of experience with other gamers. People that play video games always do it more than they say they do, because they don't realize how much time they're spending. It's just like how almost all people eat more than they think. They only realize it once they start tracking their calories. And that's how gaming is. Some guys will tell you that they only play 1 hour a day. Come on, man, it's never 1 hour a day. Or maybe it is, for a week. Or even for a month. And then you start stretching it more and more, and before you know it, you're back to 6 hours a day. Now listen, I want you to take this in. If you lack the self-discipline to quit gaming, you probably also lack the self-discipline to only play 1 hour a day. And here's a little secret that kind of turns this whole thing upside down. It's so much easier to quit fully than it is to just keep it down to 1 hour a day. Because that's just going to be torture for you. If you decide to quit, then you fight it for a period and then you get rid of that habit. While if you try to keep it down to 1 hour a day, you have to fight it every day. Because the urge is not going to go away as long as you do it. Like, imagine someone who hasn't played video games in years. Do you really think they sit every day and go, fuck, I wish I was playing right now? So here's a rule of thumb for you to keep in mind throughout life, not just when it comes to gaming. If anything in your life consumes this much time, hours every day, you need to seriously question if it really brings that much value to your life. Because I genuinely believe that gaming does not really bring deep meaning and a feeling of purpose to virtually anyone. I'm not saying it's 100% awful for every person that ever decides to play some video games, but I'm pretty sure that even people that play games often and see it as something harmless, they don't do it as a deeply meaningful and purposeful activity, right? They do it as a way to relax and have some fun, as a leisure activity. And since gaming is highly addictive, people that play video games generally spend 2 to 3 hours or 5 to 6 hours just sitting there consumed in front of their screens every day. And my point is, I don't think you should spend that much time on anything that's just useless fun. Like, let's pretend for a second that gaming is not highly addictive and the 75 to 300% phasic changes in dopamine levels does not exist, and gaming doesn't lower your dopamine baseline and literally make you depressed. Let's pretend none of that stuff is real and gaming really is harmless fun. Why the fuck would you spend 6 hours a day on harmless fun? Do you have no respect for yourself, for your future? Do you not wish to achieve anything in life? I can tell you this, if you do actually want to be successful in life, and this is what you do with your time, you will not succeed because your competition will not waste 6 hours a day on gaming. Every second you spend on video games, there is someone out there who is actually putting in the work. And if you waste 6 hours a day on that, just imagine how much progress that guy will have after working towards the same goal as you for a year, 6 hours a day. My point is, even if gaming is a harmless leisure activity for entertainment, which after looking into the science, I definitely don't think it is, you have to question if it's really worth it to you to sacrifice your future for it. Sacrifice your future success in order to have some fun today. So as I said earlier, let this be a rule of thumb for you. If you do spend hours on something every day, or let's just say if you do spend more than 1 hour on something every day, ask yourself if it really brings you value and if it holds a deeper meaning in your life. If you want to know more about the dark secrets of gaming, watch this video. And click here to subscribe. And click the link down below for a completely free Zoom call. I can help you out with your habits like gaming and other things. Until then, soldier on and earn your sleep. Because I will.